Hello, everybody. This is Vic here. I uploaded a couple of things for Dean's family, being that apparently, and the person who killed Dean in 2018 is pretty much pleading out. There must be, or as far as I can tell, is a plea agreement that was signed in, and I felt that nobody was advocating for the family, so I did. And there's a reason why. Number one, the defendant, or as I call him, the sucking beep, um, was not only driving on a suspended license, he was also driving drunk on a suspended license, killing Dean that night. This is going to the case of August 4th, 2018 in Pensacola, Florida. Case number is 2018 CF, as in Charlie Foxtrot 005, pardon me, 004459. Barring any more continuances with the court, the person is going to be sentenced on June 12th, and I felt that 10 years or less, given good behavior and time served, and the fact that they're not looking into the defendant's past, is woefully inadequate for killing Dean. And in this aspect of it, it shouldn't have happened. This guy shouldn't have been driving. He was on a suspended license. I'm surprised they didn't go with contempt of court for disobeying the suspended license violation. But then again, I guess they were going for more serious charges, or the worst of the three charges. The defendant himself was looking anywhere for between 35 to 50 years, and given the fact of that, along with up to 25 to 30,000 in fines, 30 years probation, he's getting away with 10 years or less. So, with that being said, I'm highly and woefully disappointed in this. I put my views on there. I gave a statement to the family. Hopefully, the judge will listen and go with what the family wants and throw out the plea agreement and reinstate the other two charges, which was also negligent vehicular homicide, along with driving without a license or suspended license causing a death of a human being or unborn child. The defendant is clearly guilty of all three, amongst other things, and given the fact that this plea agreement will allow the defendant to serve less than 1/5 to 1/3 of what they would have been sentenced under. 1/3 would have been the 50 years, 30 years probation, and between 25 and 30,000 in fines and court costs. If everything would have been sentenced under a first-degree felony according to the sentencing guidance lines, or what he was currently charged as under first, second, and third-degree felonies for said charges, he was looking at around 30 years, 25 to 30 years, or actually between 25 to 35 years, give or take, and up to $24,000 to $27,000 in fines. But either way, it's not going to bring Dean back. I guess the defendant thinks he feels special. And given that, I'm not going to just mention the defendant's name because, one, the defendant isn't worth it. Two, the defendant's going to be given a new name courtesy of the Florida State Department of Corrections. Given those circumstances, he doesn't deserve it. And given the circumstances that the family was pretty much, from what I gathered in talking with the family, was not really consulted with this sentence. I think the sentence is BS. And I think the court is being deceived for the alleged prior appearances within the court of the state of Florida as well as Alabama. So that's my opinion on it. I think all three charges should be upheld. I think the plea agreement should be thrown out. And I think he should be sentenced more than just 10 years, given with good behavior and the time he's already served. He'll get out in 7.5, 8. I think that is ridiculous and very inadequate. And given the fact that most people now live into their mid to latter 80s, early 90s, Dean would have lived another 35 years, and anywhere from 25 to 35 years is woefully inadequate. The sentence is woefully inadequate for the crime this defendant has committed. There we go. Have a good one, and peace. Drive safe. And watch out for those unlicensed drivers who feel that they're just so special with their drunken fender benders. Later, guys.